general process behind such a problem would be to find one specific probability and the other probability. And in this case, since you're replacing it, the probabilities will be independent of each other. So you can directly multiply the chance for the first one and the chance for the second one. So for the first one, the number of base pairs that are clubs is just club, jack of clubs, queen of clubs, king of clubs, so 3 out of 52. And a 10, you have 4 different 10s. So 4 out of 52 or 13. So then you can multiply 3 over 52 and 1 over 13. And you'll end up with 3 over 676. As a geometry question, let's think first about just 2 real numbers, right? Then I think it'd be pretty obvious. It's 1/2, right? Because you could draw like 0 to 1, 0 to 1 square, and half of it would be shaded in, right? Because that would be the region under 1. And adding the third one just means now your base is still this triangle of 1/2, but now you have a tetrahedron basically of height 1, because at most it could be 1, and of base 1/2. So sort of by the formula of that, it'd be 1/2 times 1 divided by 3, which is 1/6. And yeah.
So can you explain again?
Yeah. So imagine a cube, like imagine each variable, like x, y, z, goes from 0 to 1, right? So you can sort of plot it on like a 3D surface. So one way it's like this way, and this way. So at each point, you can sort of see where is the region under 1. So you can go from 0, 0, 0 is obviously under 1, and each of the separate points are exactly 1, right? So you can then sort of see that you can connect the line between the 2 points. So from like 1, 0 to 0, 1, you'd have a line that covers all of those pockets, like 1/2, 1/2, 3/4, 1/4. So by doing that, you can end up with like all of these line segments, and then you can just join all the line segments into a plane. And that plane ends up being sort of a